Welcome back to the class, children. I am your science teacher and my name is Mrs. Jyoti. So, we are in lesson number 4, Animals Living and Surviving. So, keep your textbook ready, your pencil ready and open page number 281. Okay, do not leave your house, don't go out of your house, wash your hands thoroughly, eat a healthy diet food. Okay, so we are in lesson 4, that is Animals Living and Surviving. So based on the living, the animals, they adapt themselves to live in a particular place. So that is called as its habitat. So according to these habitats, there are 5 different types. Those are terrestrial, aquatic, amphibians, arboreal and aerial animals. So in the previous class, we have discussed about the terrestrial animals. So under terrestrial animals, again there are 3 types: deserts, the animals which live in deserts, the animals which live in mountainous regions and the animals which live in the polar regions. Now today we are going to discuss about the aquatic animals, then amphibious animals, arboreal and even aerial animals also. About all these animals we are going to learn, and after this you have checkpoints, that also we are going to do. And in the next class we will learn how do animals survive. Survive in the sense what are the different food habits of the animal. So today we are going to learn about the aquatic, then amphibians, arboreal and aerial animals. So open page 281 and be ready. So page number 281, aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are known as aquatic animals. So animals that live in water are called as aquatic animals. Sea turtles, crab, octopus and fish are some of the examples of aquatic animals. So here you can see turtle, crab, etc. as the aquatic animals. So they have well developed organs. So how they have adapted themselves, let us see. Respiratory organs such as gills that help them to breathe underwater. Some aquatic animals such as whales, dolphins have lungs for breathing underwater. So most of the fishes they have gills, but few fishes they have lungs, like dolphins and whales. So these dolphins and whales, they do not have gills. Okay, they don't have gills, but they have some air holes. Okay, they have air holes on the head. So with the help of that air holes, they are going to breathe the air. Locomotory organs as the fins to swim easily in the water. Locomotion is nothing but the ability to move from one place to the other place. For example, human beings, we have legs to move from one place to other place. And what about fishes? How do they move? They move with the help of the fins. They move with the help of fins. So fins are the, like how it has a tail, even in the same way towards the body sides, it also has some fins. So with the help of that fins, they are going to move from one place to the other place. Streamlined body shape which helps them to minimize water resistance and makes them easily to live in the water. So the shape of the body and the scales which are present on the body, they are going to help to absorb the water very less. So with the help of these adaptations, these animals are able to live in the water. So what are the adaptations? They have gills to breathe, and like whales and sharks, they have lungs to breathe. Then the other part is they have fins to move from one place to the other place. And the last one is they have like streamlined body and they have scales on the body to get rid of the absorption of water. Then some aquatic animals such as crabs and lobsters do not have fins or scales. Instead, they have strong walking legs that help them to move swiftly in the water. Like if you see a crab, lobster and shrimp. So here you can see. So these animals, like they do not have scales on their body, but they have strong legs to walk inside the water, and few animals they have Like strong shell will be on the body to protect itself from the enemies. So the next, unlike crabs and lobsters, aquatic animals such as shrimps have thin walking legs that are more adapted for swimming than walking. So here you can see for crab and lobster the legs are little big and strong, but whereas for a shrimp the legs are very thin. So here with this thin legs this shrimp is going to swim in the water, whereas the crab and lobster are going to walk in the water. Then adaptations that help a sea turtle. So here you can see a sea turtle. A sea turtle have an adaptation that helps them to survive in their habitat. So they have strong forelimbs that are modified into long padded like flippers for swimming in the water. This adaptation helps sea turtles to swim swiftly in the water. Sea turtles are strong swimmers. The cruising speed of a green sea turtle is about 1.5 to 2.3 kilometers per an hour. So how this turtle are able to live in the water. So here if you see this turtle, the turtle can move in the water with the help of its forelimbs. So it has legs. So these legs it uses as flippers, and with the help of these flippers they are going to move very easily in the water. And if you see the speed of this green sea turtle, they can swim for 1.5 kilometers to 2.3 kilometers per 1 hour. And this is about the aquatic animals, then amphibians animals. So what are amphibians animals? Animals which live both on land and in water are called as amphibians animals. So let us see what are the modifications of these animals. Animals such as frogs, salamanders and toads that can live both on land and in water are called as amphibians animals. So here there are examples. So one is salamander. Salamander, then a frog, and toad is also nothing but it is also a frog. So these animals they can live both inside the water and on the land. So when on land, amphibians breathe with the help of the lungs, and in water they have moist skin which absorbs the oxygen from the water and helps them to breathe, and they have webbed feet which helps them to swim in the water. So whenever these animals are on the land, they move with the help of their webbed feet, or they jump, or they hop, or they crawl, and when they are in the water, they are going to move with the help of their webbed feet. They are going to swim like how a duck has a webbed feet, very flat feet, a flat feet. So with the help of that flat feet, they are going to push the water back and they are going to move forward. And how they are going to breathe? When these animals are on the land, they are going to breathe with the help of the lungs. When these animals are inside the water, the skin helps them to breathe the air. So the skin is going to absorb the oxygen and send it throughout the body. And then moving on to arboreal animals. Arboreal animals are the animals which which spend most of the time on the trees. So animals that spend most of the time on the trees are called as arboreal animals. These animals live in the tropical forest and they have strong arms and legs to ascend and descend the trees. Ascend and descend in the sense climbing up the trees and climbing down the trees without falling. So they also have strong claws that help them to hold the branches. So they have very strong legs and hands to hold the branches and climb up the trees and climb down the trees. Some monkeys such as spider monkeys have a very long tail. So they use its tail as the fifth limb to hold the branches while swinging from one tree to the another tree. And if you see some type of monkeys, they have very long tail. So with the help of that tail, they use that fifth forelimb. They use that tail as the fifth forelimb. So while climbing, what happens is they are going to jump from one tree to the other tree. And in case if they slip and fall down, they use the tail. So with the help of the tail, they are going to hold the branch firmly in a spiral way. And sometimes even they play also with the help of that tail. So orangutans spend a greater part of their time on the trees. They also have a very long arms. So orangutans are also the animals which live on the trees, and they also spend most of their time on trees with the help of their long hands. Okay, they have very long hands and long legs. Then aerial animals. Aerial animals are the animals which spend most of the time in the air. The best example are all the types of birds. Animals such as birds and bats that can fly are called as aerial animals. The bodies of birds are well developed for flying. So let us see what are the adaptations of the birds. They have wings to fly. So most of the birds, they have wings to fly. Hollow bones make their bodies light and help them to fly. So not only human beings, animals and even birds also have bones. But here if you see, the bird's bones are hollow. Hollow in the sense there is empty space inside the bird's bone which is filled with air. It is filled with air. So because of that hollow bones, the body of the bird is very light. As it is very light, it is very easy for them to fly in the air. Their tail helps them to change the direction while flying. Then after flying, how do they change the direction? While walking, we change the direction with the help of our feet. And even the animals, aerial animals, they change the direction. Now if they want to go towards the right side, they move their tail towards the left so that their body moves towards the right. If they want to move towards the left side, they move their tail towards the right side so that the body moves towards the left side. So here the tail is going to help the aerial animals in changing the direction. Feathers on their body keep them warm. So they have very light thin skin, but they have the skin is covered with feathers. So here the feathers are going to help them to protect themselves from rain or hot climate or else the cold climate. A bat does not have any feathers on its wings. So bat is a mammal, it doesn't have any feathers, and this bat is going to directly give birth to the young ones, but it's not going to lay the eggs. Their wings are made up of thin layers of skin. So all the mammals, they have skin, right? And birds, they are not mammals, but they have feathers. But owl, a bat, it is a mammal, but it doesn't have feathers and it has the skin same like human beings. So these are stretched across the arms and fingers like cloth in an umbrella. So it also has a very long fingers. These adaptive features help a bat to fly. Like how an umbrella will be has like sticks like this, steel strings, and a cloth is covered with the help of these strings. In the same way, bat also has like that. It has like, if you take the cloth, it has legs like this, which is completely covered with the skin. This part is completely covered with the skin. So with the help of this, the birds are able to fly. The bat is able to fly. So this bat, it doesn't have any feathers, it has only the skin. It has only skin, and with the help of that skin, it's going to fly from one place to the other place. So that's all for today. We have learned about aquatic animals, amphibious animals, arboreal and aerial animals. And now here you have checkpoints. See, you have checkpoints. Choose the correct option. Which of the following is a desert animal? So So which of the following one is a desert animal? Spider monkey, deer, kangaroo rat and walrus. So here the option is C. Option C. Kangaroo rats are the desert animals. So they can live for a longer time without drinking water and eating food. Then from where do they get moisture? So whatever fruits they eat, whatever seeds they are eating, so from that they are going to absorb the water content. The surrounding in which an animal lives is called its. So whatever area it's living in, so that area is called as a room, a habitat, cave or a hut. It is called as its habitat. The second one is B. So the spelling is wrong over there in the textbook. Habitat. Last one is L. So make it as T. So, a surrounding in which an animal lives is called as its habitat. And third one, which of the following features is absent in animals that live in polar regions? So, polar region animals, they have adapted themselves. So, which of the following feature is not there in that animals, you have to find out. So, thick fur. So, the animals which live in polar regions, they have thick fur. Then a hump. So, hump is not present in the polar region animals. Then blubber. Blubber is also present. Blubber is nothing but the fat which is present under the skin. And D is all of these. So here the correct answer is option B. That is the hump. Hump is absent in polar region animals, but hump is present in the desert region animals. So this is your homework. And your homework is, this is your, after today's lesson, your homework will be the checkpoints. So your homework is, you have to write the checkpoints from page number 283 one time in the homework book. So that is your homework. So today we have learned about aquatic, then amphibious animals, then aerial animals and arboreal animals. In the next class we will learn what animals eat. Okay, what are the food habits of the animals, like herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasite and scavengers are there. And different things also we are going to learn, and we will do the objective part also in the next session. So hope you all have understood till now. Read the lesson. Every day you must read the lesson, and whatever difficult words are there you have to underline. So we'll meet in the next class. Hope you all have understood till now. Thank you.